everyone, good morning. I'm back. Joke. It's just traffic and I just wanna do something which I haven't done for a very long time, which is to make a video when it's traffic. And yeah, what's the purpose of doing this video? It's more of expression. When you self-express, when you express freely what's on your mind. So yes, hi everyone, I'm a life coach. I just can't look at the camera for a very long time. I just have to just peek at you and go back. So self-expression, yeah. Recently I just came from an event, Fitbit event. This watch, yep. I've been a Fitbit user for 6 years and I've been a yoga and Pilates instructor. I've been in the fitness industry. Just a short background. But before even Fitbit came to Philippines, I was already using it. I was purchasing from US and asking someone to ship it here or have it shipped. And I got the opportunity to really talk about holistic wellness, and it was a surreal experience because I'm a Fitbit fan, and for them to reach out to me and ask me to share my takes, my thoughts, my lessons, my life experiences when it comes to holistic wellness is such a big deal for me. And what did I learn from that? I'm going to share this to you. I'm a mentally challenged person. I have multiple mental clinical disorders in me. And if you backtrack my videos, you can see from the moment I started doing a video how uncomfortable I was really in expressing myself and expressing my thoughts, and to where I am right now, it feels like it's natural. I like to believe that I look natural, but yeah. I came from the place that I came from the place I had this limiting belief that if I express myself, people will not accept me, people will reject me for who I am. Well, it got me to a realization that I was just in the wrong place with the wrong people who doesn't know how to value me, love me, because I myself do not love myself and value myself as much that I stick around with those kind of people. And it has been a year, a little bit more than a year, and I transitioned to find my home, to find a place where I can belong, where people can really accept me for who I am despite my mental conditions. And yeah, I have multiple personality disorders, so you will see different kind of personalities. Maybe if you go backtrack this video, you might see a different one, but it's still me. I'm still authentically with multiple personalities, and yeah, it's still authentic. I still express myself in. Before I got into this kind of expressing, I really didn't want, or I'm beautiful, I know I'm beautiful, yeah. But when I look at me at the mirror, I really don't see myself as someone who's really beautiful, and I really don't look much on my face. I really didn't look at my face that time. I do teach yoga, I do teach Pilates, but what's different of me compared to other teachers is I really don't look at the mirror, and I don't want to use mirrors, which is so weird. And whenever I try to do dancing, belly dancing with teacher Jill Ngo, hi if you're watching, yep, special mention to you. This was before. When I was doing belly dancing, I would just look at the specific body part that's moving, and I wouldn't really look at myself, how I express myself. It's just because it's uncomfortable and I was not used to it. Yeah, and I grew up from a traditional Chinese family, so usually when the parents pick, it's the verdict. It's the final, and it's not only for Chinese families, but for regular families. You know, your family members, your friends have a notion of who you are, and they would like to have a perspective. They have this perspective that she's like this, and she's like this, and she's like this, and it's hard when you keep up to that they call this ideals, their ideal you, and fail to be just naturally who you are. Anyway, going back to Fitbit talk, I really learned, and I've walked through my journey, and I've seen how much I've improved. I didn't really want to look at videos. I find it weird.
Heavy traffic reported ahead.
That's Waze. That's my Waze. It's my company. Where was I? Yeah, I even find this weird talking out loud. I don't talk out loud. I just have all the conversations inside my head. And eventually, I saw the difference. Before, the way I express myself, or even the thoughts that I have are very jumbled. I couldn't express freely, and I couldn't really deliver the thought that I really wanted to deliver. And when I don't express myself, even until now, I can really observe that my anxiety kicks in. I have social anxiety also, and of course during that talk, before I was going up on stage, I was experiencing all the kinds of social anxiety. I wanted to puke, I wanted to run away, I was having cold hands, cold feet, and I really felt like I'm going to faint. But you know, I have that mission, I have that message that I wanted to deliver, how important it is to really take care of your mental health. And I really encourage everyone to express themselves freely. For others, they can do blogs or vlogs so naturally, but for me, it really took a lot. And for people who's really afraid of letting their voice be heard, I encourage you to speak up, to share your story, because your story matters, and your story for you may not matter, but for someone who needs that story, that voice of yours, it matters a lot. So I really encourage you to just express yourself, really express yourself. It's not easy. It's actually hard at first, especially if you were like me before, where I find it really hard to even just express my thoughts. This is feelings aside, so just my thoughts. It's really hard, but you can do it. You really can do it. And if you need help in how to express yourself and come from the space of self-love and self-acceptance, I'm here. Life Coach Candy at your service. Just drop me a message on my Facebook page, Coach Candy, or here in YouTube, or even in my personal page. You just drop me a message, and I'm really willing to journey with you, because this has been my journey, and I want to really impart my life experiences. And as a life coach, heads up, I don't give advices. What I do is I engage you in thought-provoking thoughts that will make you really express yourself and hear yourself. And I really encourage you, mostly my clients, they will tell me that they couldn't find the right words for their emotions, for what they're feeling, and I just encourage them, no, just describe that feeling, describe what comes through your head, just free flow, allow it to flow freely, because no one will judge you, and your coach comes from a perspective of really love, and I really come in peace and in love. So if you're one of that kind of person who really wants to express themselves but are afraid of judgment, afraid that people will not accept you, well, you have one here, and yeah, just drop me a message. And yeah, I'm still stuck in traffic, but that's all, folks. Until then, bye.